Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Top Deck King here with another deck tech, another best of one deck tech. Today we have a spicy one in the fact that it's Grixis Reanimator. So the point of this deck is to ditch something big into the graveyard, either Lorehold or Serpent or Worm, and we have access to these six cards to return them back to the field for either 5 mana, or if we have this Foretell for 4 mana. So we are playing a Reanimator deck. We're trying to bring back these big boys in from the graveyard. So let's get into the quick intro of the deck. And if you're new to the channel, check the description of the video. It has the deck list there, so you can port it to both Arena, PC, and mobile if you want to try it out. Hopefully by the time you're done watching this video, you'll hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and drop some comments down below. Of course, if you try out the deck for anyone, and if you have any changes to make the deck better or whatnot, drop some comments down below. We would love to hear your feedback. All right, so let's get into the deck real quick. So right off the back, our draw power is Cathartic Reunion and Thrill of Possibilities. So both of these cards makes us draw cards as well as discards. The discard and the draw is what we're looking for, because that's our 2 mana, I should say, because we also have technically 3 manas here. But our 2 mana draw effects are Cathartic and Thrill. And like I said, that is important here because not only are we drawing cards, but we're also discarding. So we're discarding, say, Lorehold, Coma, Worm, whatever. We're throwing it into the discard pile, and that's what we want, because we can't bring them back unless they're in the discard pile. So those are our 2 mana. Then we have some 3 mana effects. Seize the Spoil and Prismari Command have dual effects. So first, they're going to draw you cards, or they could create your treasure. Well, I should say, Seize the Spoil draws you cards, makes you discard, and creates you a treasure. So it does all 3 effects that we want. Prismari, obviously this is there because it could kill creatures, it can create your treasures, it could draw you cards and then discard. But the point is, once again, with drawing cards, we could discard, and then we get to pick. So, sorry about that. So we get to draw cards and then discard cards. And we need these in the discard pile. So that's the point of Seize the Spoil and Prismari Command. Obviously, Prismari Command is a pseudo removal because it does 2 damage. It's that instant speed versus sorcery speed. So, but the point is, all 4 of these cards are drawing and discarding, drawing and discarding, drawing and discarding. And we need that. So our removal package here is 2 Extinction Event, 2 Draconic Intervention. They kind of play their own role. The reason why we have Draconic here is because we do have, say, Elder Dragon here. So in case we remove, even though we're not going to remove that big of a effect, but if we move, say, one of these Reanimator cards, we get to do 5 damage to the whole board while it doesn't touch this, because it does X damage to each non-dragon. That's why there's 2 of these in the deck and 2 extinctions. So if we animate this guy, that following turn, or when we attack, we can play Draconic Intervention, exile one of the Reanimator cards, deal 5 damage to the whole board while our dragon stays alive. The purpose of Magma Opus here is just to create the treasure. So I'm not 100% sold on this card because we can't really cast this with the Lorehold, since we're not, Lorehold's attack is 5. This is an 8 mana cost card, so we can't cast this. So this is a test to see if we need the treasure. Then we have 6 Reanimate cards. So I split it 2, 2, 2, 2 because each of them have their own effect that we probably want. So this one, if we have the animate effect, we get to mill cards first. So we might be able to mill and say we only had a Worm in the graveyard. We mill, we might hit a Lorehold in the graveyard, then we get to bring it out, or hit a Coma and then we get to bring it out. So it has the effect of being able to mill before we reanimate. On top of that, it puts a 1/1 counter on the creature. This one we get to cast technically earlier if we foretold it. So the other 2 are they're mandatory 5 mana. This one could be 4 mana. So that's why there's 2 of these in there, because you could possibly do a turn 4 Reanimator. And then Unbreakable Bond, since this is a best of 1 deck, it's in here because it puts a lifelink counter on your creature. So We have it split because they all have certain abilities. Mills you first before reanimates, gets to be casted a turn earlier, puts a lifelink counter on your creature. And then as far as our reanimator cards, we have Ox. Well, because you bring this out regardless without these cards. So you know use up your hand, and then you for 2 mana and 8 you can bring this out. Wurm is good against the best of 1 mana because it does -2/2 to the board, and then when they die, they lose 2 life per creature. And since the best of 1 mana is primarily creature-based decks, this card will do a lot, especially since you're going to cast it on turn possible 4 or 5. Usually you're going to cast it sooner because, oh my gosh, because of Prismari Command being able to create a treasure and Opus being able to create a treasure. So usually you should have these on turn 4. So turn 4 being able to -2/2 will be quite devastating against creature-based decks. Then obviously you're going to be running 2 of these dragons guys because they get to play more stuff. I might move this guy up to 3. I want to test him out because obviously, like I said, this guy's pretty key. So you attack with him, you could cast these for free, you could pretty much cast everything for free except for Opus. And then, you know, let's say you have a Coma in the graveyard, you attack, you reveal one of these, you can bring Coma out. So might move this up to 3 depending on how it goes. And then obviously 2 Comas because Coma, once you cast it, especially cast it early, it's very hard for decks to beat. Nothing really special about the lands. This one I'm debating on, but we'll see how it works out. I mean, being able to put a counter on, say, Lorehold or even Coma is pretty good. And then especially if you put multiple counters on Lorehold, now you get to play this for free. So we're trying it out for that reason, but nothing special about the land. So we'll see what happens with the lands. But yeah, this is the Reanimator deck. Check the description of the video. It has the deck list link there. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, drop some comments down below, and let's get into the matches. Alright, let's go give some Grixis Reanimator a try on the ladder with the reset just happening. B Spassky? No, whoa, what the heck? What kind of hand is this? I mean, I run, what is it? I run a lot of looting cards. We don't know what our opponent's playing, so we're just going to give it a try. We're on the draw. We have a Scryland. We have a bunch of loot in our deck. We could draw any of the loots. We're looking pretty darn good. Don't need that land, though. Definitely don't want me. Why did they play? Okay, so are they? I mean, that kind of helps us out, but I did definitely need that. So I could get rid of this stuff. What is this? What is this? Black White Flash? Black White Rogues? What's going on? Okay, that doesn't help. Am I playing against Black White Rogues? Okay. Wow. Looks like we're playing against, yeah, maybe Black White Rogues, maybe Esper Rogues. No, Black White Rogues, probably. Well, I'm currently still fine. Alright, there we go. Throw a possibility. That works. So discard. What am I giving up? I guess I give up that. Could also give up that, and then I could eat up the graveyard. Does he have another one in his hand? That's hilarious. This on blue. Looks like he might have another one in his hand. He was thinking of doing something here, but he chose not to. Nighthawk. These are all odds, right? Odd, yeah. Alright. So we get to play Extinction Event on odd here, wipe his board. Call out odd. Get rid of your board. And we're kind of good for now. We could play Rankle. Okay. Yeah, he's Black-White Rogues. Black-White Rogues. What is he going to do? If he's going to make me discard... Oh, okay. I was going to say, if he's going to make me discard, take it. Alright, let's see. So... Hey, admin. Do I really need to mill? I don't think so. I don't think I want to mill, especially since they're a rogue deck. Additional 1 counter on it. Alright, let's return that guy. Let's go to combat. See what we get hit. Ooh, alright. So I can kill this, right? What do I have in the graveyard? Remove a 3 cost and kill it. And it also does it to all non-dragons. This is technically a dragon, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do this one, just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. Why I see fetching? Black. Is there like a random black spell that could pump his dude? Oh, okay. Village Rites. What? What? My opponent's playing some randomness, but hey, it's working. It's Mardu Rogues. Mardu Rogues, huh? So we got 2, 3, we got access to 5. Play our land. We can technically cast this if we want. We can cycle this. Robert, yeah, it's Mardu Rogues. This is hilarious. With Village Rites in the deck too, huh? I'm surprised he didn't attack. Because why wouldn't you attack? I guess it gets you a free trigger. Let's discard and discard. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Go to combat. Take some damage. Let us put this on below. Wait, actually, do we have triple black? We do have triple black. And let's play Massacre Wurm. Let's kill this robber. Get this robber out of here, man. Just get him out. Plum. Got me. Yeah, got me, opponent. Wow, he had another plum in his hand. Okay. All right. Well, he's dead if he doesn't have way to kill me for 7 damage. It's an interesting deck of his, but I mean, without the counter spells, I don't think rogues work though. Unfortunately, the counter spells is huge. So I'm not really certain on his gameplay there. Okay. But I mean, if he sacks any of his creatures, he dies to Massacre Wurm. Does this guy have flying? Nope, does not have trample. It does X damage to non-dragon creatures. Good game. You just lost. Nice try though. Alright, let's continue this Grixis Reanimator deck. Our Mutt 1917. Come on, we get to go. Finally, get to go first. All right, we'll keep. Finally, get to go first. So we put this on blue. Put this on whatever. But this is gonna go on red, unfortunately. So that way we can play this. Looks like we're playing against mono red. Okay. Okay. So yeah, gotta put it on red. And it also lets me be able to do this also. So that way I could cycle this, get the 3rd mana. This would be the 4th mana. So this taps for colorless at the moment. I mean, unless I pay a mana, then it taps for colored. Rimrock. Rimmies. Rimmies. Ooh, okay. There's our black. There's the black Reno. So we got Prismari Command, the Rimrock. Does he have a way you could destroy my artifact? Alright. So if I Rimrock this guy away and then draw cards, let's do that. So 2 damage, draw. Oh, I could also just create the treasure and draw, and then I get to play this. I think we're just gonna go for that. So let's just, yeah, we're just gonna go for that. Because this is gonna be black, black, black. So I'm just gonna go for the effect of draw and create treasure. Target player draws, create a treasure. There's coma, baby. There's a coma. There's a coma. Let's play the adamant cause just to be safe. So we might be able to hit one of the dragons. No, we did not hit one of the dragons. Let's grab the combs. Comas. We might as well, I guess, right? Might as well make this guy. Wait, why did it put 2 counters on it? Oh, because this put a counter on it. That's right. Like, why would it put 2? Big ol' coma. And then we get to cast this again. I mean, whatever he attacks with, we could make this guy indestructible. So, double block. So, hold on. He has Embercleave, right? But he can't play Embercleave because he only attacked with 1 creature. Huh. I'm trying to think what he can do here. So if I block here, I could also block there. What do you got? Can't play Embercleave because you only attacked with 1 creature. Frostbite only does 3 damage. It doesn't kill it with the trade here. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. You get to create 2/1/1s, sure. But my coma is still unkillable. Double Frostbite won't do it because then on the second Frostbite, I could just sack the Serpent. Sure. Now let's draw. Okay, so I can play. Do I have enough? I do have enough. But I'd rather do this. Let's return the Oxy Boy. Discard a hand. There he is. We could attack with the 3/3. Yeah, let's attack with the 3. I guess we're just gonna win the game technically the long way with coma. So we're just gonna wait it out, I guess. Goldspan Dragon, I can tap that guy down. So tap permanent, sack this one. Goldspan's never attacking. Goldspan, you're never attacking, buddy. Oh, there we we don't have anything in the graveyard though. It's like, oh nice, but we do not have anything in the graveyard. Doesn't really matter. Let's see, if I attack with this, he could block. I do want this guy in the graveyard. Because so that way I can return it back from the graveyard, I guess. And then, like I said, we have enough here that we keep his guys down, locked down permanently. Ooh, that's a good draw. It's a fairly good draw. Embercleave would suck, I guess, here, but we have to tap it down. Okay. We have 4 blockers, though, to his 5 attackers. So even Embercleave wouldn't do anything here. Got it. I'm creating 2 dudes per turn. It's not going to help you out, opponent. Yep. My turn. Alright. I mean, put this on black. Still can't cast it yet because it costs 7 and we have 7, but this requires, we need white for it. So I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to hold back. So that way next turn when I cast this, we're good. And I don't want to sack this quite yet. I want to use this as a blocker at the moment. So let's go ahead and activate, tap this down, sack this. We have 4, 5, 6 to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just block, don't block one of his 1/1s. You get double castle, won't matter. So I get hit for 3. I get to kill every other creature of his. Got him. We got him, boys. Keep the Grixis train rolling. Grixis Reanimator, that is. The Reanimator. I wonder if it's... No, I think it's fine as Grixis. I was thinking if it'd be better as, say, blue-red, but you can't really do that because you need the black to use the Reanimator abilities. Alright, so we got Cathartic, so I'm going to keep, because we do have technically the mana to cast it, and then we have a Prismari Command if we draw a black, I guess any source. Alright, so we're going to put this down first. Play this one on red, cast Cathartic, discard these two. Ooh, alright, alright. We need to draw, definitely need to draw land so we can get some, okay, there we go, there we go. So put this on red, play Cathartic, discard those. Alright. Now we could play the Prismari Command and then be able to cast. This also makes me mill, so alright. Gain some life. You got it. So he's gonna be able to protect Aspirant here. He has even, odd. Ooh, nice. Okay. Alright. So put this on black. We're gonna force him to protect on his turn, so that way it forces him to sack on his turn and use his mana on his turn. Otherwise, we're just gonna get wrecked by it. So we're gonna force him to use El Cid here. So he's putting it on that. I guess that part doesn't matter. Sure. So we're gonna force him to use his effect. So I do that and create a treasure. Let's deal 2 damage to this and target create a treasure. Force him to protect here. Yep. And then now he has both evens, so we could use Extinction Event. You could have also just targeted El Cid if you wanted to, and it guarantees you the effect, but sure. Alright, so put this on black, and then we're going to use Extinction Event on even. Get rid of his board. Well, get rid of everything but El Cid, I should say. Second El Cid. We have another Extinction Event down the road. We can use that again. We have the gifts. I'm looking to try to hit, but I guess we do have this guy, so there's no point of waiting. And it has Vigilance, so we're just going to do that next turn. I don't want to take too much damage beyond what I'm taking anymore. So let's scry. Do not want that on top of the deck. I guess I could have left it on top since I'm playing the admit cost. Let's reanimate. Let's see. I mean, Coma would be nice. But otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and get the dragon. Alright, so we're going to grab this guy. It has Vigilance, so attack. See what we hit. Ooh. They're legendary, right? Pretty sure the dragon's legendary, right? He is definitely legendary. Okay, so then force him. I could do Prismari Command. Yeah, I think I do Prismari Command here. I was gonna say I could do that. Return a target creature from a graveyard battlefield against lifelink. I don't want to discard my hand, which is the Ox. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do Prismari Command. So we're gonna do 2 damage, draw, and discard. So let's do 2 damage here. Target me. Yep, he's gonna protect it, obviously. Obviously. And then discard 2 cards. I guess we could just discard these cards because we don't need more lands. We already have our 5 mana, so. I wonder if they can get rid of Lorehold is the question. Loras, sure. We have Extinction Event. Yep, you got it. This guy is... Oh, this guy's odd. That's not cool. Alright, let's try combat again. I guess Thrill of Possibility it is, huh? So discard Cathartic Reunion, draw some cards. It's a free activation. There's no reason not to do that. Alright. If I call Odd with Extinction Event, I get rid of Loras and El Cid. I think that's technically fine. because I have another one in the graveyard. Because they could get out of hand where he can get this high enough and then protect it. So I think that's what I have to do, unfortunately. So let's cry first. Ooh. Well, we're gonna. Oh, we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Draw a card makes it 7. Darn. I have to bottom this, I think. If I Extinction Event odd here, he's left with this. What could happen here is what I'm wondering, where we get punished by playing this. I'm trying to figure out what could be possibly played here. We're at 7. We're technically at 5 here. Ah, that's one of the cards that he could draw to punish us, I guess. Well, I'm so glad I got rid of his board then. Otherwise, we would have lost the game. Could destroy the artifact, do 2 damage, and gets rid of both. How many Prismari commands have I used? Let's find out. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's 2 Prismaris. So, okay, we can do this. We could destroy target artifact and deal 2 damage. It would kill this and it would kill this. But then it's a very high risk play though. If he has some way of protecting it, we're dead. We could also go and grab what's it called? But it's a 5/5. Alright, I'm gonna take the risk. High pay, so 2 damage, destroy the artifact. Then, yep, see it dies. Let's go ahead and seize the spoils, discard. And then let's go ahead and scry. Massacre Wurm is technically fine against his deck. We're at 3. Yep, that's fine. Massacre Wurm deals with that. Skyclave, well, we get to get rid of both of the creatures now. It's clear board. Say goodbye to your board, my friend. I could play throw possibility. Might as well, right? Auto pay. Discard. Let's go ahead and scry. Don't need a land. No, thank you. All right. All right, opponent, you're at 14. Speaker doesn't do anything. Speaker does absolutely nothing. Let's grab the dragon. Combat. Good game, opponent. Good game. Let's play some Grixis. Reanimator Grixis. See what we can do with that. All right, we found an opponent, Tommy. Yeah, we keep. We have the draw / discard. We just need and we have the return thing here. Return target creature card from your graveyard battlefield. If an elf, create a 1/1. So we have the ability to return, and then we have the discards. So we just need to draw the big dudes. Let's see what happens. Tommy! Alright, so what are we leading off with? We need black here, so put this on. Well, we need red first, so let's put this on red. See what we do with the. Well, obviously, we're going to put this one on black, but let's lead off with red. Okay, well, there we go. So let's play Cathartic. So discard 1, discard the worm, I feel like I'm gonna draw a land, so I'm just gonna discard the land. There we go. So I didn't want to discard this because I could return something else also, so I don't want to do that. I might foretell this and play this as my tap source. The other play would obviously be play this and play Seize the Spoils, but ooh, okay. I think, like I said, I think we're just gonna foretell here. Don't want another land. Let's go ahead and foretell. We definitely don't want the other land at the moment. So let's see what he casts though. We get to bring back the Massacre Wurm. It kills at least Outlaw. Then we have a bunch of more Reanimator effects here. If he casts something hopefully small enough. So he's at 4 mana. So I'm assuming maybe he has Chariot. Assuming that's what it is. Questing Beast. Okay. Questing Beast is a little annoying. For sure. They take 2. Well, he's back to 3. 3 mana, that is. So Seize the Spoils to a Cathartic Reunion. So play Seize, discard the land, and then we get the treasure. Then use the treasure, you play Cathartic, and then draw. So we're going to draw a total of 5 cards plus our draw phase, so 6 cards. We're drawing a total of 6 cards. Another Magda. Another Magda. Surprised he didn't attack. That is very, 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 very odd. Alright, so I have multiple of these. This one gives me lifelink, so I want that. This one costs cheaper, but technically I'm already at 5 mana now anyways. So we're going to discard that. So put this one on black, play Cathartic, discard 2 lands. There's Extinction Event. We're going to hold it back for the moment. So Extinction Event calling, even, odd, even. This guy's even. Yikes. Yikes. So he has Embercleave. Opponent has Embercleave, right? Too, but he didn't need to attack with Jasper for Embercleave. I mean, I guess I'm still blocking this. You could put Embercleave on it and trade. But then that's technically fine. If I block this, we get destroyed by Embercleave. Block this, and then Embercleave doesn't technically work. Alright. And then technically both of these are even. So I could Extinction Event even if I wanted to. By blocking the Jasper here. So let's see what he does though. If I block the Questing Beast, the Embercleaves, that's just a free trade. I lose Worm for nothing. So there it is, see. I'm assuming he's putting on Questing Beast, so it could hit me for 10. What? Does that mean he has... What? Does he have a Bone Crusher, I'm assuming? I don't think that works. Or Rimrock. He has a Rimrock. Ah, Bone Crusher. Yeah. I mean, I guess we trade, but and now he could use a Hall of Monitor here. But then that also helps out with this now. I mean, obviously he doesn't know I have that, but it's gonna help out quite drastically. Sure. Even. Goodbye, board. It's like, even. Goodbye, board. Couldn't have played that faster if I wanted to. Sure. Equip it. You got it. I call out odd now. Scry. Throw possibility. 1, 2. Yeah, we keep that on top because then we could discard the dragon. So let's call out odd. And then we're going to throw this out of our hand and then play this to give a lifelink and then attack them. Edge wall. Quip edge wall. You got it. You got it, my friend. Looks like we should get this one. Discard. And then we'll play this. Bring back the... It's a 5/5 Vigilance Lifelinker. Oh, what do we have? Oh, there we go. Let's grab the Massacre Wurm and kill the edge wall with it. Good game, opponent. Good game. Next match. Or I should say match. Raven. Bring it on, Raven. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Because I could possibly cast this on turn 4. So we're gonna keep. So play this. Could do this. Could either foretell this or play throw possibility. But yeah, we have a possible turn 4 play with Coma. Oh, we're playing against a land destruction deck, I think. We don't need another tap source, so no thank you. I don't think I've seen this in any other deck but land destruction deck. Or ramp, I guess I should say. Ramp or land destruction. Rimrock. But why would you play that? Interesting. Interesting. So we need black, obviously. Put this on blue. So put this on blue. Let's play Cathartic here. Discard Coma. Discard Epiphany. There's Extinction. There's more lands. Next turn, I can do this, foretell this, and then play the return on... This is even and odd, so that doesn't work. The question is, do I win with the turn 4 Coma, or do I lose? Could technically still cast it, and I could hold up Prismari Command. Let's do that instead. Because I could do 2 damage and create a treasure, and then I could play this and then still cast it. And he's shocking. So this kind of tells me that he has a possible Embercleave here. So if that's the case, let's do this. Why shock? There's no reason. See? There's no reason to shock there unless you have, you know what I mean? Unless you have it. Okay, we got the combs out. The comas. There is your green source. I can block and just make it indestructible. Yeah, you trample over. Gains indestructibility. I mean, you get to trample over, what is it? 4, I believe? But your creature dies. Good game. Hey everyone, hopefully you guys enjoyed the matches, the gameplay, the intro. So since this is only a best of 1, and we don't have a sideboard, since there's nothing really, we need that has the lesson learned package, I'm just going to give you the final analysis of this, or this is the final analysis. I'm just going to give you the changes I made from the gameplay until now. So one of the things I changed was I took out the Hall. That card got in my way more than it helped. So I took that card out and added another basic swamp and mountain. Since we usually need more, swamps and mountains here, I went ahead and added 1 and 1 of each. Yeah, that card, yeah, it was cute to put a counter on your creature, but it got in the way more because I always tapped for colorless mana and I always needed a colored mana at that time. So, and obviously, since the majority of the deck is red and black with the splash of blue for Coma and Prismari Command. That's why I went ahead and went 1-1 here. The other change was I took out the Opus, Magma Opus, and I added another Lore Hold and another Seize the Spoil. Since for the most part we were drawing it to create a treasure, and we never really did it for the most part on turn 2, since we were doing one of these on turn 2 anyways. I took it out because we weren't really creating the treasure on 2 for the most part like Magma's Opus does by discarding it. Instead I added a Seize the Spoil since it draws us cards, makes us discard, and creates the treasure. On top of that, I added an additional copy of a Reanimator card. It seemed like some of those games where it was a little stally in a sense. It was because we didn't have one of the creatures in the graveyard. Even though we drew a lot of our draw discard effects, we didn't have one of the creatures. So I upped one of the creatures as well. Other than that, adding the Season Spoil, another Lore Hold, and then adding the lands. There wasn't anything else that changed that I would change. I mean, this is a very fun deck to play. If they get a super aggressive start against you, I mean, it could be very hard to win. We do have 4 board wipe effects, but other than that, it looks pretty solid. You could even change this up to 3 if you want, so that way you can lifelink stuff. But it's a pretty fun deck. It's interesting. It's different. It looks. I mean, like I said, we were doing pretty well with it on best of 1. Is it a tier 1 deck? No. But it can beat tier 1 decks. Is it a fun deck? Yes. Is it an expensive deck? Oh yeah. Look at all these rares right there. These are all rares, mythics here. So it's a fun, expensive deck. If you have the cards, I would play it. If you do not have the cards, personally, I would not craft it, especially since rotation is kind of around the corner. And some of these cards will probably end up leaving or getting rid of. So, but yeah, try it out. If you have the cards, play it. If you don't, I wouldn't craft it. Have some fun with the deck, and let me know how you guys do with the deck. Drop some comments down below. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.